Hi everyone, today we'll be speaking to Riaan, who is the founder and CEO of MANATI. We talk about what MANATI is, how students and graduates can benefit from it, and the student debt crisis in South Africa. So can you tell us a bit more about MANATI and what your role is and how it came about essentially?
So as I mentioned earlier, what I realized is that the growing need for funding comes from the fact that if you look at let's call it the financial sector today, they would look at a person that would have to fund or sign security essentially on a loan for the student. Now in the normal framework, it's mom or dad that goes to the bank and get a bank loan or get a loan for the student. And they would sign the papers. So they would look at mom or dad's credibility in terms of credit record. And because the student would have a zero credit record at that stage when they leave school, they wouldn't have had necessarily an account. They were not of age to have an account. So there's no track record on them. Therefore, they've got to look at mom and dad. Now, if mom and dad fails, what we're doing is we're disqualifying an academically capable student from higher education or from post-school education because mom and dad cannot afford that loan. And I just, at that stage, I thought, in fact, if you think about that socioeconomically, it's just absolutely wrong. So I realized there must be a model where we could fund those students. It would be a higher credit risk model because you would look at people that can't get bank loans. But if we share that risk, if we spread the risk over multiple people, that might make it a little bit easier. So we look at joint household income, not just mom or not just dad or not just sister or someone else in the family that's willing to help fund. And we also spread the risk or share the risk with the academic institution that the student studies at. And I think if you think about the world of post-school education, in essence, I know there are academic reasons for getting people into higher education or post-school education, but by and large, you want to create a society that can go and find a job, so help provide people for the workforce. So if the academic institution is carrying some of that risk in financial risk in teaching the student, then it creates a win-win situation for all, because it's a win for the students, it's a win for the mom and dad, and the academic institution,
and the economy as well, because that's how everything just builds up to that.
Absolutely. And for me to see people, young women that have gone through the system, they had no option. They came to us. We gave them the loan. They qualified. They've got a degree. They've got a job. They bought their first car. It's like
all these success stories. It is amazing.
It's an incredible story to follow what these kids are doing, and I feel like we are contributing to the fabric of the socioeconomic fabric of the South African society.
It definitely is.
Thank
you so much for watching. I hope you found out what you needed to know about MANATI, and maybe this was your first time hearing about it. We will have MANATI's information in the description box below if you want to find out more. Comment down below any questions you may have, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.